I woke at 5 a.m. I felt real good and had had a good night's sleep for 5 nights in a row. About 6:15, Chucky got me a cup of coffee and lemonade. I took my pills, fourth day for water pills. About 8 a.m., Phyllis fixed my breakfast. Poached egg on toast, orange juice, and coffee. Very good. She is the best thing to me, any way to help me. She has the best kids, Chucky, David, Brad, and Ann, to me, I have ever seen. I could spend my entire vacation, all of July, right here and be happy. But I must visit my other 4 children and know they'll be just as good to me. I have 5 children by my first marriage. Couldn't beat them, and they have fine children. My feet are much better today. I just feel great. Phyllis has washed my clothes. David shaved me with Chucky's electric razor and did a good job. To shave myself, it tires me out and makes my breathing very hard. Phyllis fixed me a large peach in milk, very good. Cup of hot coffee. She is the berries. David bought me and gave me 1 legal pad, 72 cents, and 2 blank tapes at $1.49 each, 60 minutes, and gave them to me. You can't beat that. I sent Brad to Radio Shack for a caddy for my tapes, which was on sale for $2.95 plus tax, $3.07. It holds 15 tapes, just what I needed. When I woke up from a nap at 3 p.m., I found my oxygen tank only had about 30 minutes to go. Brad called Hylon Pharmacy, ordered a 50-hour tank. The man said it would be here soon and told the man to bring the papers for master charge Jimmy will sign for this evening. A letter came to me from Hildred and Ward this afternoon. What a fine letter. I will put the entire letter on tape with my other taping this evening. It is the best letter I believe I ever received, and I'll put it in my scrapbook when I get home. Hildred writes beautifully. Here is Hildred's letter. I will tape it in its entirety. June 28, 1979. Dear Clark, received your nice letter today and sure was glad to hear from you. We were worried about you. We both were so glad to have you both visit us as you were happy to be here. We are looking forward to your next visit with Jimmy, and or so you can get your blackberries and so I can fix you a tape. Phyllis made a lovely lady, and you tell her that we are looking forward to seeing her again. The door will always be open and the table spread to all who wants to visit. Your visit meant so much to us, and it will always be remembered. Aubrey Dean came down about an hour after you left. Maybe next time it can be arranged before and for him to be here. Yes, we are proud of our families. They never have given us much trouble, which I am so thankful to God for. I thank you so much for the tapes, and they will be handed down in my family, because that is what I want. So you will be remembered as a teacher who had the ability, strength, and courage, and above that, compassion to teach to your students, for you gave all you had yourself. You were so wise and understanding. Your singing I really enjoyed. The tapes, they will be played often. Tell Jimmy Ward is really looking forward to seeing him, and be sure and bring you up if at all possible. So take care now and rest up so you can make the trip again, as we both are looking for you. May our blessed Lord bestow upon you his richest blessing, and your visit was so enjoyable, one that will always be remembered and never forgotten. Looking for you in 2 weeks, Ward and Hildred. Always keep in touch. Hylon Pharmacy has just now delivered an H-tank, which is a 50-hour tank of oxygen, to the residence of Chuck Romine. It is charged $15. I signed the master charge, and Jimmy will sign it again later. This will help me tonight to know that I have plenty of oxygen. I have taken the pills I am supposed to take more than once a day. Phyllis has brought me a snack of cheese and crackers, which will hold me until tonight. Then cornflakes and bananas, and one more pill. Hope I have another good night's sleep. Ronnie will pick me up Sunday about 6 o'clock and take a 50-hour tank and one E-tank to his home at Gallipolis Ferry. The E-tank I will use for the 4th of July if I can. And also, Ronnie is coming to Huntington Monday morning, and we will put the E-tank in the car, and if I need it, I can use it. After his office visit, he has to come in every Monday morning and make a report. I will go to the Social Security office and turn in a claim to Medicare for $40.50 for oxygen Jimmy has paid for. The check will be mailed to my home in Clearwater, Florida, and then I will send the check to Jimmy. I hope I can Julie Cremines in the Social Security office, a lady of my last name, so we can have another talk. After we have visited Huntington and Ronnie has visited his home office, we will drive to Charleston Airport to make and file claim with United Airlines for $104.75 damages for 2 broken gauges on the regulator on the flight from Tampa to Charleston last Sunday, June the 24th. Then we'll go up to visit General and Katie for a while. After that, back home. If Ronnie and family go to Hamlin for the 4th of July, I hope to go with them. I will take the E-tank in the car with me to use if I need it. Then I hope to see many of my friends I haven't seen in many years. This will take care of my Hamlin trip I had planned. I'm looking forward to my 4th of July visit. Phyllis has sent a check for $20, Jimmy a check for $20, and Phyllis talked to Chris. He's sending his check for $20, and also Cliff $20 to payable to Ronnie for their part in the plane fare, which Ronnie advanced me last Saturday, $100. Each one of the kids paid $20 on it. That is the way that they do it. They work pretty close together. It is cloudy this afternoon and cool, and I like this kind of weather. Makes my breathing better. It has begun to rain a little. Chuck and Chucky played golf this morning at Guyan Country Club. The golf course is just a short distance from Chuck's home. His boys are on the course every day. Chuck has membership at the club. His family can play golf, play tennis, shower, and so forth at the club anytime. Chucky fixed my tapes in cases so I will know what is on each tape, organized it, and has just fixed me cornflakes for my snack. She checks on me every hour or so to see if I need anything. 7:50 p.m. Chuck and Phyllis are out for the evening. The boys and Ann are taking care of me. Reds beat San Francisco this afternoon. Tom Seaver, the winner, he held San Francisco to 2 hits. I wrote Ward and Hildred a letter this afternoon. Such fine people, just the best, and 2 of my best friends. Ward and Hildred are both Christians, and most of their family are Christians too. Their son-in-law is a minister. I know they're very proud of their family, and they should be. 9:20 p.m. Woke up. I was too warm. Ann is getting me a cup of coffee. I fell off asleep for about 2 hours. Feel okay. Feet and ankles almost normal. Chucky turned thermostat back to 72 degrees. It was 75. I wrote my mom a big long letter tonight telling her how well I feel. I also told her that I was going to Ronnie's tomorrow and tomorrow evening, and then probably to Huntington Monday morning and up to the Charleston airport to file claims for damages for the broken gauges. I asked her if she had sent the pictures on to Ronnie's home that I had told her to get at Kmart and Michael's. I hope everything is all right down there. I'm trying to call her, but over the phone, but she does not answer. She must be at Diana's. I started calling Mom about 10:30 o'clock, no answer. Called Diana, no answer. Called Cynthia, no answer. I kept calling about every 20 minutes, no answer. It is now 11:11 p.m. I'll wait about 20 minutes and try again. They'll have to come in sometime. Kids have all gone to bed, and I feel good tonight. Taped some and wrote 2 letters, Mom and Hildred. Cool tonight, and the feet are back to normal. 12:27, I finally got through to Diana. They had been down to Joyce. She said Mom was at Cleve and Nanny's for the night. I called Cleveland, and Mom was there. She said Greg was in Tampa, and he asked her to go to Nanny's because he might stay in Tampa for the night. Mom said she got my 2 retirement checks. She mailed me a check for $25 to Ronnie's today. She would check on pictures tomorrow and mail them to me at Ronnie's. Said she was okay, but she did feel bad one day, but was okay now. Said Cleve and Nanny were okay. That Greg and Vic went to Brooksville one day this week, cut trees, and would make about $200 each for the trees. She said she would have Greg have his oil checked or changed in the Monte Carlo the first of the week. 12:43. After talking to Mom on phone, I feel much better. The $25 she mailed me to Ronnie's will help me. So now I can sleep knowing she is okay. I wrote her a letter tonight. She'll get
That's going to be a problem. It's turns in report not going to affect record data.
Oh no. This This is a copy of the letter Hildred wrote to Mrs. Ferguson at Ranger. Tuesday, June 26th, a former teacher, J. Clark Cremines, and his daughter, Phyllis Cremines Romine, visited Ward and Hildred Atkins on 14 Mile Creek. This was a happy reunion since Mr. Cremines had not seen Mrs. Atkins in 40 years. Hildred was a pupil of Mr. Cremines at Ranger and later at Road Fork. Mr. Cremines says that Hildred was the greatest athlete, boy or girl, he ever had in 48 years of teaching. Mr. Cremines said during one county basketball tournament at Duval, Griffithsville, Hildred beat Branchton, a large graded school, single-handedly. She won all 10 individual prizes given for the tournament. Mr. Cremines and his daughter enjoyed a most sumptuous dinner prepared by Hildred and her granddaughter, Tammy. The afternoon was spent making pictures of Hildred and Ward's family and grandchildren. Mr. Cremines said this was one of the greatest days he had ever had. He retired in 1976 at the High Point Elementary School in Clearwater, Florida. He spent 14 years at the High Point Elementary School. This was a school that was hit by the tornado last year, killing 3 small children. Mr. Cremines' principal was Horace D. Tabor, formerly from Wayne County, West Virginia. Mr. Tabor passed away last year at the age of 65 years. He was one of the best principals that I have ever taught with. I had transferred to Florida in 1962 to finish my teaching career. I had taught 34 years in West Virginia, 30 being in Lincoln County, which I remember as my greatest, and I enjoyed teaching in Lincoln County more than any other schools I have ever taught. My salary increased in Florida to $14,500. At the time of my retirement, I made more money in one day than I made in an entire month when I began teaching in 1925 at Midkiff Elementary School.
To ask what he wants. Individuals, legislators, political parties, all of us have the responsibility to ask not only whether what we are doing is popular, whether it is politic,